Alright, well here we are everyone. We are out in the middle of nowhere. This is my nephew Dylan. He's part of the Awesome Deck as well. Hopefully we'll get more people to join in as time goes by. But we are totally out here in the middle of nowhere. Let me go ahead and switch this camera around so we kind of start getting what this is all really about. Alright, so as you see, like, just farmland as far as the world knows. Excuse me, from here. But go ahead and I want to show you guys something. So we have my Steam Deck up, and if we go down to our settings right here and go ahead and hit A there. Alright, settings is telling us that my internet is currently being run, as you can see, by my Neo Galaxy S20 FE 5G cell phone. So I'm doing a Wi-Fi broadcast from a cellular-based network, and I just want to show you what I've got going here. So at the top, you can see I've got program Moonlight going on. I'll go ahead and just click on the Moonlight. All right, we're in the Moonlight, and you can see we are looking at kind of here. It's kind of there we go. That's better. All right, so Jesus, bad for glares. All right, so you can see the between the glare and what's going on here, you can kind of see, there we are, Death Stranding director's cut. This is coming from my PS5, being routed through my laptop, which is 50 miles away from where we are, easily. We are out in the middle of Desolation, running off of a 4G broadcast signal. What I've done is I've put the program Moonlight on my Steam Deck, and from my Moonlight launch, I launched into a Chiaki app that I have on my Steam account on my laptop 50 miles away. Because of that, I have a local access game server getting its hand shook to allow for it to do a local file exchange from the laptop to the PlayStation, so that I can remote connect to the laptop from my Steam Deck and be able to control my PlayStation from my Steam Deck, or this controller right here that is synced to my Steam Deck, all the way through a weird connection of internet and this and that and all sorts of insanity. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started up here so we can actually kind of just see what we got going on. Alright, so there we go. And any file's fine. Let's just go with this file. Alright, now I'd say this is coming from my PS5. If you want to see, we are also clearly in Windows. But there we are here on my PS5 as well. So let's go ahead and actually, is this the right file? Here, don't. Gotta get you to shoot that. Alright. Alright, let's back up. I am in the wrong file, I think. So. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Let's go back out to the system for a second. Turn to title screen. Alright, turn title screen. We are going to load our game. New load. Alright, load game. Alright, and we're just going to go from the same place where I was basically playing from the other day, so you can kind of get the same idea what's going on. And so you can see the control moving, right?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, so we've got the controls moving. We are getting just a little bit of distortion feeds. But this is a stress test. We are quite literally trying to see what we can get away with out here today. Normally, I don't think anybody would want to play in a situation quite this difficult, but we are doing it nonetheless, seeing what it leads to, seeing what happens. What do we got going on here? Ah, there. Might help if we look at the camera correctly. Alright. Man. Alright. This is certainly, there we go. Certainly having a fun time with the glares. Normally I play my Steam Deck in a dark room, so there we go. Alright. What's going on here? There we go. Alright, now I'm getting my bearings. Just takes a second. Alright. Activate. Alright, so we're activated. Alright, I'm gonna go to our garage hanger. Alright, and let's go ahead and get this bike out. Alright, so it's one thing for us to have like the PlayStation running here. Let me get this nub back on here. There we go. Let me get on the bike if I can. Now I will say controlling it in this instance is much easier with the Steam Deck than the Bluetooth controller. So if you're going to do something like this, we are ostensibly making a cellular PSP that can play PS5 games. So certainly far from perfect, but we are just learning how to do this at the moment. Alright, and then while I'm on the bike, let me try to see if I can get away with this too. Alright, we are going to go back into home for a second. I'm going to open up my Google Chrome, and we're going to open that tab also. Now we still have the PlayStation on the other tab. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and restore pages. Alright, so we are going to choose my Plex server here, if I can. Yep. I just want to show something if we can actually get all this stuff to do it. This might kill it while we're playing it, but so far we've already proved though that we've at least gotten online, and we're trying to see if we can actually open a file on the internet at the same time. Alright, so we're getting into my Plex account. It's going to take a second. We are definitely stressing the hell out of this 4G network. Alright, I'm gonna look for, I think I might have killed it. I think that might kill it. Let's check. Yeah, I think that killed it. Alright, so if you're gonna do this, I would definitely not suggest running anything other than just the one tab then. Let's go ahead and exit the Chrome. But it's doing the handshake, so hopefully we'll get back in. I didn't fully break it. But we are learning, and that's the main thing. So let me get back in. Come on, come on. It might take a second. But I don't know if like playing the highest level of fidelity, well actually I took it down. We trying at the high level fidelity, it kicked back errors because I forgot to reset it before we got out here. And I loaded a file, the music file that I was trying to play. I actually have been using this online for about 20-30 minutes doing various tasks before we actually got to the point of making the video. So thing's been very stressed at this point. Like the going live of it, I think I might have taken it a bit too far. Even in local settings, running the Google tab at the same time, you're asking your system to go to a lot of different routes, especially when all those servers are kind of comprised in one laptop. So I really am putting this thing through an experience, and the fact that it's able to get this far with what I've been throwing at it has been pretty impressive in its own right. We might have to come back, try this video again if we can't get it to resync for the actual gameplay part of it, but like you can actually at least see where we're going and how like the break is happening right now. So if that's something that we're gonna have to deal with, then I'll learn to not like press that tab. But this really was just kind of like, what can I get away with today? How far can we push this? So let's see if we can get synced. I mean, it's still doing the search, so it might just not be returning back a thing. Yeah, that sometimes happens. It seems to hang right when I get to this part. So when I start messing around with, when I bring a browser tab into it, this has messed me up on local connection and also on doing it, you know, now through the internet. So even though it is something to try, I really shouldn't have. But let's see if we can get into the home and then go back over here to Google Chrome and just kill it here. Maybe we can just kill everything to the back end. All right, let's kill. All right, and if we get in, this is gonna be great. Resume.